All right, what's up, guys? So Corey Kenshin, he uploaded this video some time ago, but this was, I think, around the time where he had got a guideline strike for a video where it was like, yeah, I think we all know the situation in the business with YouTube when it comes down to those guideline strikes. A lot of the times, if not probably all the times, they're wrongfully issued out. And I done dealt with my fair share of guideline strikes. I ain't seen what other YouTubers then dealt with their fair share of guideline strikes, and it'd be wrongfully given out. It's like YouTube. The thing is this: they claim that they watch the videos, right? But it's like, how could you make it seem like that your mind is the same mind as my fan base? It's not like I upload videos that like purposely go out of your I guess go against your guys' guidelines. At times I'm like, fam, I see at least like 20, 30, probably 100 videos where it's just like the video that you guys took down. So yeah, it really trips me out, and it's kind of scary at times being a YouTuber, because it's like you really don't know. It's like they'll just out of nowhere change the guidelines, and then all of a sudden you have it where it's like 500 of your videos go against the guidelines, and it's like, now I gotta go through all my channels, figure out those videos. Then there's that one video that you missed. Now you got a guideline strike for something stupid. And so yeah, then you might be in a situation like me where they just want to give you guideline strike after guideline strike, have it where it's like you hit 100,000 subscribers, they don't want to send out no plaque. So yeah, and I think if you guys have seen my community post, tweet, and Instagram story post, where I was talking on it, I've decided to just give up on the YouTube plaque situation. At the end of the day, I did hit 100,000 subscribers. That's all that matters to me. It's unfortunate, but yeah, if YouTube really wanted to send me out of plaque, they would have sent me out of plaque. They're not gonna have it where I gotta go through this extensive, like, I guess, all these like lengths to go and talk to people just to have it where I just go right back in a circle. So, and yeah, that's why I'm like, you know what, it's whatever. It's just but it's one of those situations where I'm like, yeah, I definitely think there is some favoritism going on, because let this would have been another, like, let's say this would have been a big content creator that's blown up on every platform you can think of. Oh yeah, and if they was having the same issues as me, YouTube would have issued out a public apology, would have sent them out a plaque, flown them out to California to tour around the YouTube studios and stuff. But let it be somebody like me where it's like, yeah, I'm not blowing up on every platform. If I am, it's not a whole lot. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's whatever. But yeah, I can clearly see that there is some favoritism going on. Probably is some racism going on too. But now let's go ahead, check out this video. Make sure, if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Corey Kenshin. But anyways,
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof. I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel. This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant. A lot of you would know it got age restricted because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTube...
Yeah, I was like, there's been times where I've had Mortal Kombat videos get age restricted, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you guys, but you know what's funny? They say they age restricted, right? Knowing that kids play this game. All right, knowing that kids went to the movies to go see it when it, like a couple of years back when it came out. And I'm saying, it's like, when I found out about Mortal Kombat, I was a kid. All right, so yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I've seen this happen before too. I've had my fair share of videos getting age restricted, but then when you look at other YouTubers, it's like, for it, even the Mortal Kombat channel, do you think any of their videos be getting age restricted? Because I guarantee, the thing is this: YouTube, I feel like that, even though they don't, I guess they don't have an audience like how Mortal Kombat, the mortuary assistant. Like it's something where it's like they do have a crowd, but I have to say that them crowds, when it comes down to who are you guys a more fan of, the people on YouTube or YouTube themselves. I think YouTube thinks a lot about that, and that's why they're like, okay, let's, if this is somebody like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, or whoever, where they're talking about this, they're like, oh, let's take away that age restriction and thing. But if it's anybody else, they're like, oh, we're sorry that you feel that way. Contact Team YouTube, I guess, to just go into a circle and end up right back at the same position that you were in when you very first discovered that your video was age restricted.
YouTubers were playing the mortuary assistant, and only my video seemed to be age restricted. And I looked for like an hour, 2 hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So
that's how it goes too, because it was besides the age restrictions, it was the guideline strikes. I still remember the first video they gave me a guideline strike for. Well, so there was the warning one, but then there was the strike that really affected my channel to where I couldn't upload any videos. So I always talk on that one, because the warning one, I don't remember what the video was about, but I don't ever remember me uploading a video purposely to go against the guidelines. But no, so the video was these scripted videos that that was being uploaded at one point in time, uploaded by this YouTuber named the Angry Grandpa Show. So yeah, him and his friends and family, I think we could all see that the videos were scripted. But anyways, I uploaded a reaction video to one of his videos, and the video had got taken down. But then when you looked at all these other different YouTubers, their videos were up, and I was like, what's going on here? Why did my video get taken down, but why is the original video up alongside with all these different reaction videos? So that's why I'm like, yeah, there definitely is some favoritism going on, possibly racism. But anyway,
the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted. Could you look into this? Appeal rejected.
Yep.
They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Corey, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep.
And I send them. Mind you, this is a video game that they're talking about. It's not like you're actually working at a morgue or whatever. This is a video game that they're talking about.
An email, hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just gonna leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things and the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So
I had a similar situation. I'm not going to name the YouTuber that I've seen, but it's a big YouTuber. It's a YouTuber where I'm like, I've done reaction videos to their videos, and well, there's some other things I could say about them. It's pretty much a YouTuber where if I were to say their name, you guys would know exactly who I'm talking to. But anyways, there's a video that I reacted to some time ago. It's a Try Not to Laugh challenge where it's like all these gamers going off and stuff. There was a clip in the video where the kid got upset and had hit his friend with the keyboard, and so YouTube had took my video down, but they allowed the video to be uploaded for years though. Like, this is a video that I had seen throughout my time of being a YouTuber. Before I even was doing reaction videos, I had seen this video numerous times. But anyways, so they took my video down. They allowed the video to be up like by itself and things numerous times. And then the YouTuber, so what was crazy was that there was a day where I just randomly opened up YouTube and I seen that this YouTuber that also uploaded Try Not to Laugh challenge. You know how like when you hover over the video, it shows like the well, I think at the time being, now they just have it where the video just starts and stuff. But no, like they would kind of show like a GIF of like whatever it is that's playing in the video, and they showed that part in the video, and it's almost as if like they wanted me to see that, because I'm like, out of all the videos that could have been recommended, why would you guys recommend that video? So and I can't, the thing is this, I can't say that it was racism because the YouTuber is also a person of color. So that's why I'm like, I definitely do believe that there is some favoritism going on, because I'm like, we upload pretty much the same type of content. How is it that my videos get all these different guideline strikes, but then what? They could get invited out to the YouTube headquarters. You know what else? Like, have it where they get all these gifts and all these other different things. Meanwhile, me, it's like I'm just pretty much dealing with my struggles and their struggles on top of mine. So yeah, that's not cool, bro. But anyway,
Well, I send a video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Corey, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that?
nothing.
I'll give you a second.
Absolutely nothing.
They came back and they removed my age restriction.
Oh,
They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he
maybe
was
I
excited.
should start doing that. No, the crazy thing is that I did do that. I remember when I was getting all these, because back in 2020 and 2021, that's when they were really 2021, especially, that's when they were giving me a lot of different guideline strikes. I did do that. I did point out other YouTubers that upload the same exact video as me, and they was all like, we can't do anything about those channels. And I was talking to like them YouTube support people and stuff. So yeah, it's you know, I guess like this is where the favoritism goes on. Well, I think it's just whoever has like a bigger influence too. It's like, you know, it's like you got a lot of different fans. They overall talk about stuff like this, then yeah, it does put YouTube in the spotlight. But I feel like that they just kind of like drown that stuff out, like, oh, let's do all these other different things. So I guess stuff like this just gets put further down in the algorithm. But anyways,
He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Corey, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video and they used that to verify my innocence.
it's crazy.
So I send my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play. There was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place?
Probably
Number
automated.
two, who was the human reviewer? Because it's a human reviewer once you submit an appeal. Who was the human reviewer that doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why
And
did
that's, you guys sit down and think about it though. Do you think with all those different, like, I guess like videos that are being sent to them, do you think they're watching all those different videos? Because I have a feeling that they're not. Like, there's been times where I'm like, so there's been times where I have submitted an appeal, and then like shortly afterwards, now I get like that double down email where they're letting me know like, yes, your video does go against the guidelines, so therefore it won't be reinstated. And I'm like, I know you guys ain't watched that video, because that video is a lot longer than it's like you actually have to sit down and watch that video. So I'm like, what part of the video did you guys watch? So yeah, that's why I'm like, at times I do think that it's always an automated person, even if they do send you an email or send you a thing saying, oh, a human did review it. And I'm like, what, a robotic human? I'm like, but it ain't no human like myself, Corey Kenshin, or anybody else. Because my thing is this, it's like, again, you guys sit down and think about it. It's like, if it's videos that's been uploaded for years, if it's videos that have been uploaded in so many different formats, whether it's a gaming video or me doing a reaction video, if it's a video that's been uploaded for years, I have yet to see anybody get on me about whatever the video is. It's like, especially if it's a gaming video, I'm saying, like, that's one thing about it, where it's like, if somebody were to come to me talking about, oh, the Mortal Kombat videos are too traumatizing, I'm like, fam, for one, I do play more than Mortal Kombat, but do you realize how big Mortal Kombat is? If that's the case, then you need to get on everybody that's playing Mortal Kombat, not just some people in the community that plays Mortal Kombat. You know, it's like you just handpicking, and it's like, oh, well, we don't know this person, so yeah, let's give them a guideline strike.
take
or
Markiplier's
age
clip
restriction
in order for them to reverse the decision? My YouTube rep gets back with me. He wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm #1 trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was #1 trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that. Why don't these issues ever crop up when I'm not uploading? I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers, they're climbing, they're exploding, I'm #1 trending, and then they're like, hey, we need to stop him. We need to, hey, this black man, he's getting too many views. He's getting too much exposure, too much activity. Hold that thought. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They re-age restricted the video.
Oh, wow.
They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught with their pants down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, okay. We see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict.
Or just not age restrict the video at all. Like, that's the thing where I'm like, fam, so if a celebrity, or if, let's say, if the people behind that video game, they're promoting it, and it's like, they're also, even if the thing is this, even if they're not promoting that exact part that he's talking about, where it's talking about depression and that stuff, the thing is this though, the game is still being promoted, so people are going to come across it whether you like it or not, whether it's a kid, whether it's an adult, it don't matter. If that game has a YouTube channel, a TikTok, a Twitter, and it's like, it's not like you guys have like that influence to where now you can get on other, because my thing is this, okay, so the video gets age restricted on YouTube, but I'm playing that part of it on Twitch, and then there's like thousands of, or a lot, or just a whole lot of people there watching the video. They're gonna see that part. So YouTube, it's not like that you guys have the final say-so on the internet of what needs to be watched and what doesn't need to be watched. You guys are a corner on the internet. Do you realize that there's a whole part of the other side of the internet that exists where there is a lot more worse things that's being shown? So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's somewhere it's like you guys try to moderate stuff, but it's like you're not doing good at it though. So it's just, but anyways, I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit, you know, just riled up in things and continue. So I'm like, let's continue on with the video.
Restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't gonna like talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before?
I guess like I can say that, so with that Angry Grandpa reaction video, I do remember when I was trying to get the video back up, and I said, and this was after Angry Grandpa had passed away, and I had messaged, or I was like contacting the support people, and I said, hey, look, you know, like I get that you guys took my video down, and this was, I just wasn't thinking that it was going to lead into a thing where it was going to be like ongoing and stuff like half of 2021 and things. But I did say, I was like, hey, look, I understand that my video got taken down. Could you not do the same for Angry Grandpa? Because I'm like, he's not even alive right now, because he had already passed away. So I was like, he's not alive right now, I guess, to try to manage that, or like, you know, have it where he has a say so. So it's like, at least then it could just be uploaded as like a kind of like a memorial, like it's just something that, you know, we go back and we just reminisce on those videos. Shortly afterwards, they did take down his video, and I'm thinking to myself, did you guys not just hear what I said? So yeah, it's something, and Angry Grandpa, that's why I think where that favoritism stuff plays, because let it be anybody else, it's like, yeah, it's something where it's just, you know, YouTube probably wouldn't even bat an eye at. I guess more so it's somebody that's like that does get invited to the YouTube headquarters. But it's like Angry Grandpa. I don't think at least I don't remember him ever doing no video where he got invited to the YouTube headquarters and stuff. So that's why. But yeah, it's like it's just one of those things. I just think that YouTube, it's just a lack of respect that they have for content creators. They can call me out and say, "Oh, we respect all our content creators." Then why do you have it where there's content creators like me and Corey Kenshin that's talking against you guys? So I'm saying, honestly, it's with the favoritism, I'm like, there's something going on. But yeah, but as far as respect, nah, there isn't no respect going on. It's crazy how we can respect your guys' guidelines and not upload videos that purposely go against your guys' guidelines. Can you have that same respect for us to not do things to our channels where it's gonna mess us up over the years? Because besides age restrictions, yeah, I didn't dealt with guidelines, I didn't dealt with videos getting demonetized. Like if I added up the amount of videos that have gotten age restricted, demonetized, taken down, or videos I had to take them down myself just out of fear of YouTube doing something to it, it's a lot of videos. And that's just talking on me. Imagine all the other different content creators where they've realized the same stuff that's going on with YouTube and they hadn't had to do the same stuff. So
they saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on. So then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip. And then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple.
Why? I think that's another thing too. YouTube doesn't like to be wrong. So it's because I had to say the one time where they were wrong about one of the videos that they took down, it was a podcast episode that I did where I was talking on how I don't believe in conspiracy theories. They took my video, or they took that podcast episode down talking about I was promoting conspiracy theories. And I'm like, did you guys listen to that episode? Or did a human review it? So I'm like, actually sit down and listen to that episode and you'll see what I was talking about. And then shortly afterwards, so that's what it was. So they took it down. They sent me a thing back saying like, oh yeah, we've reviewed it and we believe that it goes against the guidelines. And then they tried to like silently put the video back up. And I'm thinking to myself, you guys shouldn't even have done anything to the video in the first place. If you had sat down and listened to it, you would have seen that I wasn't promoting no conspiracy theories and stuff. I was talking against it, how I don't believe in conspiracy theories. But yeah, overall, it's just, like I said, I think YouTube, they're just on this business where they don't like to be wrong when it comes down to people calling them out on their behavior. So
why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And every single time I start to get an uptick in traction, an uptick in activity, here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Corey? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only,
and that's how it was last year too. And probably the main reason on why, and I'm like sitting down and hearing him say that, it really makes sense on why I had got a guideline strike last year and couldn't even get my YouTube plaque. So I had got a strike back in 2023, September of 2023, and I'm like, all right, it's whatever. But I didn't think that like very next year I was gonna hit 100,000 subscribers. And so, anyways, because of the voiceover content I was doing, I hit 100,000 subscribers. And then shortly after hitting that, then that's when YouTube gave me a guideline strike. And then I wasn't eligible. And then when I was just recently talking to them, they talking about, oh, I'll have to wait 3 more months to be to see if I'm eligible to getting my plaque. So that's why I just say, you know what, forget it. I don't care no more. It's like if they want to send me my plaque, cool. If not, I'm not going to lose no sleep over it. It's like I'm still going to focus on being a content creator and just leave it at that. But anyways.
Bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back. Every other YouTuber has uploaded the Mortuary Assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it can be the same exact video?
It's not.
And they
Because
restrict.
like my thing is this. Do you think I would have been talking about this if I would have been like some white woman or something? No. I'm like, do you think I would have been talking about this? Like, let's think of some other, but just like, I just feel like that it's like that with a lot of different situations. And then it's crazy is that we'll talk on these frustrations and then people just try to downplay it. And they're all like, oh, you're trying to play the race game. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that. And it's like, fam, this is something that it's like you think it might not be the same situation as like anything else that like a black person dealt with years ago or years prior before them years, but still that frustration, that anger, it's like that's there, you know, where it's like we're not getting a fair treatment is like we see other people getting treated on when it comes to YouTube. And it's like you don't see this. The crazy thing is like, so I'll upload videos on Instagram, I'll upload videos on TikTok, and I don't really see that. I'm like, there's been times where I've uploaded videos on TikTok where I'm like, okay, that video didn't go against your guys' guidelines, like what's up with that? So I'll submit an appeal and they're all like, oh, we're sorry, we made a mistake. That's the thing, TikTok ain't got no issues. I'm trying to think, I've never really had no videos get taken down on Instagram. If I did, I don't remember them, but I feel like the times where they have gotten on me about stuff, they're all like, hey, we realized we made a mistake, we apologize. YouTube don't do that. YouTube's like, nah, we're gonna, and then what's crazy is like they'll be like, nah, we're gonna double down on whatever it is, but it's like you guys done skip past the racist comments that have been made about me, the racist videos that get put out about me, the harassment, all these other different things. You guys skip past that, but you managed to find a reaction video that got 100 views that I uploaded back in 2015 where, oh, that's the video that goes against the guidelines. Not the racism, not the harassment, not all the other stuff that I done dealt with, not all the other things that other people have dealt with. You managed to just find one video that it's like, and my thing is this, right? Do you think that when you guys have like people promote or like kind of like advertisers where it's like, let's say it's Coca-Cola, do you think they're going to you talking about, hey, there's this YouTuber named Corey Kenshin that uploaded this video of him playing this like morgue game? What's up with that? You guys aren't having those conversations. So what's going on behind the scenes to where videos like his or videos like mine or anybody else's videos get brought up as a conversation? And my thing is this, I don't believe that it is, but I think that it's definitely some stuff going on where it's not no fair treatment. It ain't no fair game, and it's probably a bot. If it is a person, then I'm like, yeah, them people need to get checked. There's something going on behind the scenes, and it's like, nah, that's not fair to a content creator where it's like you see all these other content creators, they upload them same videos, nothing happens to them. As soon as I do it, then it's a problem. And I'm like, nah, I'm not with that. So
The black person's video, but not the white person's video. I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers and I was supposed to get my diamond play button and there was no correspondence. These situations always coincide with an uptick of growth. And it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up.
yep.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling
But they're all like, oh, let's come out with a Black History Month video to, I guess, try to take away that, you know, them racism allegations.
That's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Corey Kenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much, we got to find something. We got to get him for something. He's got to have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like,
that's the thing where I'm all like, I don't even cuss in my videos. I'm like, if you can't, it's like, if I had to say if there's ever been a time where I did cuss, it was when I did that voiceover work for a video game. And that was probably the one and only time where I was like you guys would have been like, dang, I didn't know he had it in him and stuff. But other than that, this video, the past 10 videos I did, the past 20 videos I did, the past 100 videos I did, fam, the thing is this. I feel like that I'm on a level of just, like, I guess when it comes to just like overall like my communication skills, I'm on a level where I can have a conversation and I ain't gotta say the n-word, I ain't got say any other curse words. I don't have to talk like that. I can have a conversation just like this without having to say anything crazy, and I'm like, fam, all that gets looked over. I'm like, the videos of me sitting around helping out people, shouting out people, stuff like that gets looked over. The videos where I'm doing good, then it's like just that one video where I just kind of want to, like, not even really just letting loose. It's just a random video. That's the video that goes against your guys' guidelines. I'm like, that's something that I'm like, I want, and that's something that I've said before. I'm like, I want to see the person sit down and watch my video. Like, this human reviewer that's watching my video, I want to actually see them do a reaction to my video. So at least then I'm like, okay, I can see where, I can see the person that's reacted to my video. If that's not gonna happen, then it's like, fam, you guys are in no position to tell me how to be a content creator. Yes, I understand that I am on your guys' platform, but at the same time, I'm like, there are other content creators that's doing much more worse things that I'm doing. Why is it that I get put on notice? Why is it that I'm the one that's like, oh, he's causing a problem here, he's doing this, he's doing that? And I'm like, fam, what is it that I am doing that's bad? I'm saying, like, it's things like that where I'm like, it really trips me out, man. But anyways, let's continue on with the video.
I literally, this is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about
2021. I was like, they were just getting way too carried away with it. Like, I got a guideline. I think it was like I had got a guideline strike every month. And it would, like, so when one guideline strike had expired, then it would be another guideline strike. And then there was that one moment where they wasn't even giving me guideline strikes. They were just taking down my videos. It was either they were giving me guideline strikes or just taking down my videos every month for like the first half of 2021. Then the second half, there wasn't like nothing happening. And I'm like, because on top of that, I did have to take down, I think I took down like 200 videos one day. So I had to like go through thousands of videos. See, I'm like, okay, this seems like that this would match with the video that they took down. So it was mainly like try not to laugh challenges that they were taking down. So I was like, okay, were like compilation videos. So I was like, okay, let me just take down any compilation video, try not to laugh challenge, all this other stuff. I guess I got to upload kitty cocoa melon videos from now on and stuff. Even then, they probably gonna find something wrong with that. I'm like, oh, your video goes against the guidelines because cocoa melon took 2 steps instead of 3. And it's like, yeah, they just gonna give you some old crazy strike. I'm like, did you watch the video? Like, please show me that you guys watched the video.
Black people like that. They got their favorite creators. Log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black. Count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. And do you know how condescending and patronizing that is?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we got to give them a spotlight. We got to come down and
competing against other black creators and stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to compete with all creators. I'm not just trying to compete with like black creators and stuff. So, and that's the thing where it's like, all right, so let me just, I guess, like elaborate on that. I don't really look at, like, I guess other creators as like a competition. And it's like, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just that I didn't come here to compete. I came here to entertain people. But when you're trying to, like, that's like, okay, my thing is this. Let's say I'm a stand-up comedian at like some like YouTube-owned comedy club. How do you think that would go if I'm cracking these jokes where some time ago, nobody had a problem with those jokes, right? But I don't know what happened in that like middle part, but let's say I come back, I crack those same jokes, and you guys keep muting my microphone. How do you think that's going to go with the audience? So it's like, yeah, you guys might be thinking along the lines like, oh yeah, we're doing something here, but it's like you got to sit down and think about the audience. Luckily, I didn't have an influence back then because I'm like all them videos I had to take down, and it was like fan favorite videos. It's videos where it's like, yeah, angry grandpa. I think it was like try not to laugh challenges, stuff like that. I'm like, bro, these are fan favorite videos. How are you going to silence me on these videos? So if you wonder why I don't really be reacting to Angry Grandpa, and there is even a McJuggernuggets video that they took down too. Like, excuse me, you know, if you guys know those channels, those are like scripted videos, and I'm like, but that's the thing. They didn't take down it was like they took some time to take down Angry Grandpa's video, but I think the one McJuggernuggets video where it was like bloodbath, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever that is, they did take that video down. I think they age restricted the one video where it was like they it was I think he was like he quote unquote like he killed his dad, but it was like it was a script, like it was like fake, it was like some movie stuff and things. You watch their videos, it's like, oh yeah, we can see how these videos are heavily scripted. But yeah, it's like I think they age restricted that video, took down the bloodbath video, and I don't even think it was like real. Well, obviously, yeah, it wasn't real blood, but it's something where I'm like, fam, if you guys actually sit down and watch the videos, and that's what I'm saying, I just think that YouTube, on top of like the favoritism and racism, you guys are so out of tune with the creators that do exist on your guys' platforms. It's like you'll take down videos and it's like, did you watch the video? Like, please just answer that question. Did you actually watch the video?
Raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do, and when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we gotta age restricted, and then, oh no, we gotta he's on to us, okay, we gotta age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake! That's what it is. I am deeply sorry that this came off as a rant. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it? You know, I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start like, when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm like getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they like, you know, they start like not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or you know, a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos, we know why. We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now. They could hide my videos. They could shadow ban.
And that's the thing that's like, that's so scary when it comes down to being a content creator on YouTube. Like that's the thing where it's like, when I stream on Twitch, I don't feel like I'm, you know, doing anything bad. Like, I've streamed a video game on Twitch, and I'm like, okay, I'm just streaming a video game. Like, what could possibly? The most that they've done is mute a part of the stream where a song is playing. I'm not worried about that. TikTok, on the other hand, yeah, there was a time where they did take down my account. It was for a video that I did. Like, if you guys know how TikTok works, there's like these ways where you can kind of add your reaction to a video where it's like a stitched video and stuff. So they had took down my account because of a video that I stitched. It wasn't anything on my wrongdoing, and they realized that. They was like, oh, it was the video that you stitched. Our apologies. We're gonna put your account back up. Cool. You know, I'm trying to think. Instagram, never felt that. YouTube is the only place that I felt where I'm like, man, it's a 50-50 chance whether or not this video is going to get taken down next year, the year after that, the year after that. So yeah, it's like it shouldn't be a thing where it's like you go on to YouTube and you feel a fear when you upload a video because you don't know whether the video is going to go against the guidelines or not. Like there's been times where I've had to stop myself. Like there's videos where I'm like, okay, I could definitely add a voiceover video to this. Like I already know what I'm gonna say, I already know what I'm gonna do, but I'm like, they doing stuff in the video where it's like if it's somebody falling and I'm like, okay, can't upload no video on that. If it's like a animal chasing a kid or something, I'm like, well, can't upload that. They were like, oh, a kid's in danger, or the person that's falling, they're like, they're in danger. So yeah, that's why it's like at times it's like I'm having to limit myself as a content creator, because if I really wanted to do some content, I'm saying like the amount of videos I uploaded last year, I could have possibly doubled that number just with all the other different videos where I'm like, can't do nothing on that, can't do nothing on that, can't do a voiceover to this, can't do no TikTok video on that. So yeah, at times it's like, you know, you really gotta be careful when it comes down to being a YouTuber, because yeah, YouTube, it's a thing where it's like there are some creators that they just don't care about. They don't care about their opinion, they don't care about their videos, they don't care about their channels. It's like it's one of those things where it's kind of like that conversation with like 9-to-5 workers, where it's like they could easily find themselves another 9-to-5 worker. With YouTube, there's another person that can take my place or take Corey Kenshin's place, or another YouTuber that's going through the same problem. So anyways,
Me not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes at YouTube.
and the funny thing is like I didn't need to see Corey Kenshin's video to know that no, there is, because even I've said that. Even I've said at times, I'm like, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes, because I'm like, that to me, that just doesn't even make any sense. Where it's like he can upload this video gets 10 million views. Do you think YouTube ain't left no comment talking to or apologizing to it? You know what, yeah, let me just see if YouTube did address Corey Kenshin, because if so, then it's like, all right, cool. If not, then it's like point proven. So but yeah, let's just see real quick, YouTube, or at YouTube Corey Kenshin. Let's see what they've posted. Nah, they have not said or posted anything about Corey Kenshin. And I put like at YouTube, and yeah, not seeing nothing. Not seeing absolutely nothing. It's just, yeah, it's so, yeah, overall, point proven. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, if YouTube actually did care for Corey Kenshin, content creators like me and him, they would have addressed this. They would have talked on this. But they're all like, oh, let's just put them in a Black History Month video and I guess like call things even. Nah, far from even. It's like when you start interfering with a person's job and their business, you can't just go and feature me 2-3 seconds in a Black History Month video that's gonna probably be what, 2-3 minutes long, and then thinking like, oh, he'll be happy about that. No, bruh. It ain't did absolutely nothing. So, and I ain't never been featured in no Black History Month video on YouTube. Probably never will be. But yeah, there definitely needs to be an internal investigation going on with YouTube, because to me that just don't make no sense. Where it's like all these different creators can speak out about stuff like this, and nothing gets talked about, nothing gets said. So, but anyways, yeah, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Corey Kenshin for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.